Hey, it's Faith Talk Live. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
Boy, are we excited about this. Funny man Josh Harris back with us, and he brought a guest, and it's Emmy Law. Emmy, how are you?
I'm great. Hello.
We don't want to talk to Josh today. We're just going to talk to you. How about that?
Great.
I did notice on her Facebook, Dan, that she loves bacon. She's got this one picture where she's holding this giant piece of bacon. So if you check that out, her Facebook page.
Well, she and I can be friends already because bacon is a food straight from God, I think.
Yeah. And not only does she know Josh, which we've known Josh for some time, but she knows some other friends like JJ Riker, Crystal Padilla, John Poole, Jim Vineyard.
Yeah.
So this is family.
Yes, that's awesome. I love those people.
Yeah, they're great folks. So let's before we get into the song, because there's a new song, Make It Beautiful. It's on Joshua's Giants. Tell me how you guys met and how you decided to work together. I guess it's in the entire project, right? Not just this song. Who wants to start?
Yeah, whatever. It was great. We connected a while ago. We met on Christian Mingle. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was desperately looking for a collaborator. No, just kidding. She's amazing. She's such an amazing talent, and what a great pianist and singer and songwriter. Y'all should all check her out. It's emmylawmusic.com, I believe. And yeah, we had a mutual friend, and she actually been to some of my stand-up shows, and I was working on some Christian music for actually the first time in my life, like tiptoeing into the Christian music genre. And she sang on one of my songs, and we just knocked it out of the park. She's awesome. And then from there, we just started, semi-regularly getting together on the piano and writing some music. And that's one of the things that came out was that song, Make It Beautiful.
Yeah.
Amy, how did you get into to music? Is it something that you've been doing since you were just a wee little Emmy, or what?
Yeah. I grew up taking lessons, and then I was a music major in college. And then I didn't really start writing writing songs till the end of college. And then I moved to Atlanta, and that's where I met Josh. And yeah, I think we were meeting like every Tuesday for a little while.
Yeah.
I think we had like a Tuesday morning that we would meet up at church and just kind of play on this nice piano. It was fun. So yeah, it's just been so much fun meeting songwriters, and I love collaborating. It's just so inspiring.
Now, how did it go from just hanging and playing and writing a little bit to creating a project like this? How'd that happen?
Yeah, so we worked on, like, I think by the time we were done, I don't know how long the span of time was. We had like maybe 3 songs-ish or so.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's kind of the rule of 3, but we just picked what we thought was the one that worked. And yeah, so we went with that. We ended up rewriting the chorus, and then I think it was eventually, like, at first it was this kind of blockbuster production, which didn't work with a voice as beautiful and delicate as Emmy's, and it just didn't. It was like my bad. But then when we stripped it back and made it a piano like ballad, it sounded really, really cool. It was unlike anything I've gotten to collaborate with. So yeah, it was definitely kind of just like we picked what we thought was the best vibe and went with that.
Okay. Pregnant pause. All right. Hey,
Couldn't say any better. Yeah. So Josh really did all the production side, and I sort of let him make those decisions. And I ended up really loving what it came. It's funny how sometimes just kind of like dialing everything back really brings out the beauty in a song,
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you have to kind of try a bunch of things to realize that you just want to kind of keep it simple. And I don't know. I heard it for the first time. It had been a while, and I heard it for the first time like a month ago, and it just sort of hit me all over again. So it's really cool, like when you take a while away from a song and then you listen to it again, because when you're hearing it a lot, you're kind of like you kind of numb to it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I heard it for the first time in a while, and it really hit me. So I'm really proud of it and happy to have gotten to work with Josh on it.
The song that's out is called "Make It Beautiful." Tell me what it's about.
It's about bacon. No, I'm just kidding.
Because bacon is beautiful.
Bacon, that'd be a great title, actually. Bacon, I would download that. I don't care what would be on the other end of that track. Yeah, it's going triple platinum and triple bypass as well.
It's sizzling, baby. It's sizzling.
Yeah. So Emmy, do you want to answer?
Well, Josh had a great tagline. I hate to say tagline, but he posted this on his Instagram, and he put, "It's about how God can turn every breakdown into a breakthrough." And I really just love that, because the whole song is kind of just about how God can take our pain and turn it into something beautiful in a way that only He can do. So it's kind of a crying out to God, and really it can be taken, in my opinion, different ways. I think it kind of has an appeal to people who are not Christians as well as people who are Christians. I just think it's got a really beautiful message.
You know what? You bring up a good point too. I thought this was really cool. I have family that's not even Christian that reached out to me. One particular person I love dearly, and she said she was going to share it, and I was like, "That's awesome." That really meant a lot to me, to think that whatever was behind it was, I guess, relatable, moving enough to where someone who wouldn't identify as Christian would want to share it on their own social media. So that was particularly moving for me as well.
Now, Josh, what particularly in the song, in the lyrics, really kind of spoke to you? Obviously, God kind of spoke through you in writing it, but what was it about the message of the song that just really touched you?
Yeah, I think that everyone, I would think that most people don't come, I could be wrong, but a lot of people don't come to Jesus on the wings of victory. You know what I mean?
Right.
We oftentimes, we're in a place and he either touches us with a grace that's supernatural or pulls us out of something that we knew was rather impossible to get out of on our own strength. So I think, just this notion of, like, there's a line in the song that Emmy delivers so beautifully, and it says, "I was asleep until you found me, caught in my weakness until you brought me home, whispered to me, you'll never be alone." Mm-hmm. And I think, that's like, as I think a lot of people know, I've been sober over 12 years, and my life was definitely in a ditch. And so that's one way I certainly can relate to it. Just being in a state of spiritual bankruptcy and God filling my cup so much over the past 12 years, to where it's like a mentor of mine says, if God had given me all I wanted, that would have been all I got, and so it's just, a life, my worst day with Jesus is infinitely more meaningful than my best without him. And he's really been abiding in him has been a template for infinite growth. So that I feel like I'm living it now, even though I'm on the other side of things. It's a constant, living in a miracle. The fact that, I am where I am today with a relationship with Jesus.
Josh Harris and Emmy Law, they've got a project called Joshua's Giants, and the new song is called Make You Beautiful. Sometimes, Emmy, we talk to vocalists and they love the entire song, but a lot of the times there's like a lyric that they love. It's almost like they go into supercharge.
Right.
What lyric is that to you?
This is going to sound so cheesy, but I love all the lyrics, but the bridge, you call me out yet again and again. It's funny. I have a Twitch channel and I sang this. And I've been twitching for about 4 or 5 months, and I sang this for the first time the other day, and like people really responded to it, I think. Wow. And it was really just the bridge. You call me out yet again and again. He never forsakes us. He never lets us go. And I just love singing the bridge and just repeating that line. It was really powerful.
Great.
I guess I would say the bridge.
Yeah. Great answer there.
Mm-hmm.
Great answer.
She sounds so cool. I've been twitching lately. Is that like a dance?
Also physically twitch.
There's probably medicine for that, I think.
Yeah. Right? It's this new millennial craze.
Seriously is.
No, it's a streaming platform for like a lot of musicians use it, right?
Yeah, it's a lot more musicians are getting on there now. Yeah, it started out as like a video game thing, and now a lot of, especially with like COVID and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're starting to stream. Yeah. So
that's awesome. So you got a good reaction when you were playing it.
Yes. And it was cool because it doesn't matter. It's just cool being able to play a song and not being so concerned if everyone listening is a Christian, not that we should ever be concerned with that, but I think it made me realize that this song does have more of a mainstream appeal in terms of it can be taken different ways. And I think it can reach people who maybe don't like the music that's so in your face Christian, if that makes sense. It's like in that genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little more subtle. So I love it.
Now, if we don't have Twitch, like me, I've got the Facebook, but I don't have the Twitch.
And we don't have MySpace.
Yeah. Well, I still have MySpace. I just don't remember how to get into it. But how can we hear? I mean, we want to hear the whole thing, but how can we hear this song specifically?
Well, my channel is twitch.tv/Emmy Law Music. And you know what? I think I'm going to, you can actually clip songs that you performed on stream. So I think I'm going to clip this one and it'll be on my page. Yeah.
There you go, EmmyLawMusic.com. And we'll also put up the other websites here, funnyjosh.com and joshuasgiants.com. So many websites, but so much great stuff to be had. Now, speaking of funnyjosh.com, Emmy, Josh said that you went to one or two of his comedy shows. Was there a comedy bit that he did that was just like, yes, this guy, I need to collaborate with this guy?
He has some hilarious bits about dating. I mean, that's just a wellspring of like, and honestly, some of my, I just, I've been out of Atlanta for about a year now, but it was just so fun going to see him.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you're not in Atlanta anymore?
Well, not this year. I was in the middle of moving to Nashville when COVID happened. And then I've been in Gainesville, Georgia for the last 9 months. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Crazy. But yeah, Josh is funny. He's got that body humor. You know what I mean? He just kind of walks around the stage. It's just funny before he even says a word.
Yeah, we love Josh.
Yeah, back in the day when we used to do our show in a studio, some kids don't know what a studio is anymore.
Yeah.
And I've forgotten, but we would bring him in and he would kill us. I mean, he would bring it every single time. So we love it. And we know his heart too. He's just a good guy.
Yeah.
And he opened up the bit with a bit about Christian Mingle. I mean, come on.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yeah.
How can we go wrong with that?
And every political spot I saw this year, I thought of you, Josh, because I can't see a political spot without thinking of the one that you did, putting my name in it. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's you, bro. I got it. Well, maybe 2024. I've got my eyes set. You can be my running mate. What do you say?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So we want folks to catch you guys. It's Josh Harris and Emmy Law, and Dan's got the websites there. Funnyjosh.com, of course, joshuasgiants.com, and then Emmy's is EmmyLawMusic.com. Hey, we'd love to talk to you guys in a couple of months to see what kind of traction this song has gotten and find out what else you're dropping off that project and what you guys are up to. We appreciate you guys. Love you to pieces. Let's take a break.
God bless you, man.
We'll be right back. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
This is Faith Talk Live.